1,000. Okay, we should be all set. Miro. Hopefully. It looks like. Thank you. Thank you. Are you guys ready for some high octane baby blanket crafting? Hi Doug, how you doing? You know, super duper exclamation point gamer. You know, we're gonna grind so hard on this baby blanket. We are going to finish the baby blanket today. Maybe
9 is the most competitive person I know for a gamer.
Lurking at work. I appreciate that. Thank you. Dope. I don't know if we'll finish it today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a free pattern from Hobie. I am using their Azalea cotton acrylic blend. You could do this with any number of weights of yarn and sizes of hook, honestly, and just, you know, keep following the instructions until you get the size that you want. You could easily do this with a sport weight. You could do it with a nice, like a baby acrylic yarn, like Lion Brand makes, or Bernat, any number of manufacturers. I'm choosing to make it in this nice fancy luxury yarn to make something extra special for the gal who works next door to the shop is having her first child. And my husband asked if he could, quote unquote, order a baby blanket. It is indeed Nub-Timber on Twitch. So if you want to support what we do and help us to get not just the support that you're capable of offering, but to get a higher revenue share on subscriptions, the best way that you can help with that, honestly, you know, sometimes people are super generous and they gift subs, and I really appreciate that. It's like such a very kind and generous thing to do. But right now, while we're trying to see if we can hit plus program level 2, signing up for a 3 or a 6 month is going to be your best savings and the best way that you can help us with that. You accidentally pasted that in there? That's so funny. No, it's just from the... That's hilarious. You're making somebody at Twitch really happy right now, though. Advertising TwitchCon for them. Hi, Werg! It's fine. Yes, no worries. You're also making a baby blanket doing pink and purple flower granny squares in a checker pattern. Oh, neat. That's awesome. Phoenix Gamer and anyone else, if you want to share pictures of your work in the Show and Tell channel, we look at that once a week, so we just did that yesterday. But you're welcome to post in there anytime. And like I mentioned, our friend Amanda on Maui was our victim yesterday for our streamer spotlight. Huge shout out to Amanda, who is a member of Team Quirky Cluckers and just an awesome person. So if you guys weren't here yesterday, we went through and Checked out all of Amanda's socials and stuff. I know she just started a new job. Yeah, of course, absolutely, absolutely. People post all kinds of creative, crafty stuff in there. Z minus, 100%. I promised I would finish the Lego Pac-Man arcade before the Gremlins set gets here. It's been successfully pre-ordered, but I do need to set aside time for that one of these days here real soon. But I also have a lot of stuff to do for creative season for the team. More puppy pics when you pick him up. Awesome. I am looking forward to it. We love pet pics. Come on, ground control. Take your time. Good now, though. Yeah, that could have had something to do with ground control asking if it could update. I didn't think that would be a problem. Okay, good. Thanks, Miro. I'm just trying to make sure I can see both. Thank you for the lurk, Z minus. I appreciate that. Uh-oh, I got a notification on the red platform. It says, not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Okay. And I mean, I see both of those messages, so. All right, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Starting another round of V-stitches. One thing I have to watch out for is I think you're supposed to end Twitch is true to its name today. Shows you welcome to the chat room all the time. Yeah, that's frustrating. I'm sorry to hear that, Erica. I mean, that's not necessarily a new situation, to be honest. That has been happening to me, like having trouble staying connected to chat for a while, and ever since I started streaming, there's always been kind of periods where things have seemed like they were a bit wonky from time to time. Oh no, really, Miro? That's too bad. He just got a new computer too, so you mean like Twitch crashing? Like the servers? Or that's so rough when you're trying to do he's like right at the end of a partner push too. He'll get it, but you know, when you're that close. Please, you guys do give our friend Clancy a follow and hang out. He is right there. He's got it in the bag, honestly. I think he could technically press the button, but he's being smart, unlike me. So many dropped frames, Twitch issues, PC and internet were flawless. Boy, that's so frustrating. I really hope that doesn't affect his... Yeah, please give Clan a follow. Awesome friend of the channel. Here, I keep forgetting that it's not summertime anymore. I don't have a house full of children and creatures. I'm allowed to put my headphones on, although I do try to not have things too loud so I can hear if things are going on upstairs, but usually I can hear my dogs no matter what. Mainly I'm worried about packages being left on my porch and then snatched. But, you know, we haven't really had too much trouble with that, and I think it's because we have cameras outside. But they're not hooked up so that I can look at them from my computer. Should figure that out, or get like just a Ring doorbell or something like that. Sometimes all it takes is like, uh-oh, they have cameras. I'm not going to mess with that house. You know, if people are smart enough to pay attention to that. Wish your delivery system was better. Anyone can nab something there. Another joy of apartment living. I'm sorry to hear that. That's really frustrating. And there's some people where if they can, they will. Oh, you know what's funny, Agrica? This is, it is an Astro A45, I think. Which I think the company may have been bought out since then by another company, but this was part of the Play Live fundraising prizing. I think maybe possibly from like my first, either my first or my second Play Live challenge season. So 2019 or 2020, I can't remember which. They were kind enough to send these out to folks who fundraised for St. Jude. So I've had this headset for like 5 or 6 years, and it's in really great shape. Like the ear pads are maybe starting to show a little bit of, the cups are starting to show a little bit of wear. I've worn them so much over the last 5 or 6 years. The sound is perfect in them still. They work great. I probably could buy replacement ear cups for them if I need to. They work wonderfully. So very useful, awesome prize from them. Not that I do it for we don't do it for the prizing, but this was a very helpful one for me because I did not previously have a really good quality wired. They are wired, which I know some people prefer wireless, but there's going to be a little tiny bit of lag no matter what with wireless. You know, might be like almost lossless, but, or not lossless, I guess that wouldn't be the right word for it. Lag free. Zero latency, that's what I'm thinking of. I am going to have to consider, you know, with whatever I end up doing with moving my space or any of that, a different chair. I like the stool option. I just do not care for how tall this one is. I didn't... It being adjustable, I thought it was going to be... it doesn't adjust far down enough, but that's because it's actually kind of, I think, meant to be used more with a standing desk. Your Rite Aid finally went out of business, but replaced by CVS, and no hostile takeover, and some old people keep their jobs and a few new CVS employees. Oh, that's good. It's always nice when, you know, if there's a company that, if it changes hands, a business changes hands, if they keep on as many people as they can, that's always good. I mean, why wouldn't you, in a way, right? If it's the same type of business, then that person, you know, probably has experience. Same awesome location 3 minutes away. That's good that you're not just losing access to the service altogether at that location, too. Having to, you know, change over all your stuff. Were they able to just, like, switch over everybody's prescriptions pretty much? Hopefully that wasn't too complicated. That's good. This blanket is getting large and it's kind of heavy and it's sort of pulling. I have to kind of adjust every so often and pull it up into my lap so it doesn't fall off and like way like tug downwards on it. Even though it's a baby blanket, I'm making it a little bit larger maybe than some folks might. Just because I like being able to give people something that can be used for a little bit longer. Thanks, Cranston. That is the link right there in the chat to the pattern that I'm using. That is a free pattern available on Hobie. I am using Azalea, which I don't think is the recommended yarn in the pattern, but it's the same like weight. They recommend Sultan Deluxe, which is a 100% cotton yarn.
The cheese tax.
The cheese tax.
You gotta pay the cheese tax. Every time you're cooking, when the cheese comes out, this puppy comes looking. The rules are the rules and the facts are the facts. And when the cheese drawer opens, you gotta pay the tax.
Hi, Clan. How you doing? We were talking about you. Were your ears burning? Clint, I got a Kelly Louise Killjoy video of not of the like Nordic word lessons, just of her talking about having been a scene emo kid back in the day. Oh my god. Hilarious. I was thinking about starting doing like maybe kind of a so you know how like science and them will do you know, like a lot of science streamers will watch YouTube videos and react to them on their stream, right? And like talk with their community. Like what's stopping us from doing that, but it's just like reacting to like fiber art stuff or like something like her videos. Now some of her videos would probably only work to react to on the other channel, but you are mad at all the network connection things. I know, we heard you were having trouble staying connected to Twitch's servers and that's totally Twitch's fault. Twitch, get it together! Especially at the point that you're at in your partner push. I am so sorry. Or did you figure out it was something else? I mean, we can still blame Twitch if you want. You're no longer sure it's just a Twitch issue. You can see a clear difference between your mobile versus network you normally use. Well, all 19.5 of my digits cross that you figure out what it is in such a fashion that you can, you know, address it. I'm so sorry. That's so stressful. Thank you very much. We have ads on Twitch in about 3 minutes. We do a 90-second ad break twice an hour there. Thank you so much for staying through them and helping me earn ad revenue. It helps support the platform and the channel. And if you are subscribed or a turbo sub, you do not see them. Turbo subs count as ad impression credit, even though you are not going to receive the ads. I don't really have any control over what kind of ads you're served. And speaking of ad revenue, if you want to help with that elsewhere, you can put up a playlist from our past lives
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Too late. Too late. Thank you so much. Thank you, mods. Imagine the partner push just fails because of network servers. It's not going to happen. You're going to get it. I will riot. I will go to TwitchCon and protest. I'm only half kidding. Indeed, if you'd like to troll me on Tangia, by the way, something to point out. You absolutely can use bits in the extension for that, but if you prefer, you can purchase tokens and you'll actually get more bang for your buck. Plus, Tangia pays me out daily with any balance that I might have from coins, which is nice. I do need to go in though and do some things in Tangia. Big lag? 9 will literally pull a Syrian angry flip Twitch. It's because I was talking bad about Twitch, isn't it? May you ask me a potentially cheeky question about my Patreon rewards? That depends. Does it have to do with Huskies? No, there is not an Adopt a Husky tier, Blaze. There you go. Yeah, all kidding aside, yes, of course, ask away. Yet? This is a Husky-free question? I knew you could do it, Blaze. Yes, please. I'm an open book. Please, ask away. No! No Huskies. Hi, Chris. How are you? Welcome in. Don't get me wrong, y'all, okay? Before anyone tries to say, like, what do you have against Huskies? Like, yeah, they're a little bit dramatic. They're a little noisy. They're very energetic, but they're sweet dogs. Yes, they are. Blaze has been trying to get me to adopt a Husky. And I just already have 3 dogs and 2 cats. I don't need any more animals. If you paid for the one with the 60 minutes of one-to-one time, could you possibly use that to talk to me about advice for street? Yes. Your answer is yes. We have actually mentioned that before, and it's something I've thought about adjusting the description. Yes, absolutely. And in fact, other people have already redeemed it for that instead of crochet or knitting. You can use it for like a consultation. Yes. Time zones are a thing, but they're also UW. Yes, I know. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, totally. I mean, anybody considering joining the Patreon, we do have multiple tiers available. There's ones that are just meant to be like, you know what, I just want to support what you do. There's some that do have some rewards, including mail rewards. And then the two tiers, the 2 topmost tiers include a one-on-one session for crafting advice or content creation, like we just established. The very topmost tier, I take 20% of your contribution and I forward it in the form of charity donation, gifted Patreon memberships to our community for my own Patreon or other people's, Patreon, Ko-fi or Fourth Wall memberships, etc. It's a pay it forward, support your friends tier. Sometimes I'll even just combine that with a contribution that we're making because of something else to like put a little extra cherry on top for like someone's charity dono thing to like help them get to their goal. We've supported Kickstarter campaigns with it. There's just one person in that tier right now. If more people made it into that tier to the point where it was sold out, I would consider opening additional ones. But for now, I'm trying to make sure I don't sign myself up for more than I can possibly, manage time-wise. You're in Insomniac time zones are an illusion. Okay. Yeah, I want to make sure that works out for you. The times that I would have available would be either like maybe before stream on a weekday when the kids are out the house, because I don't want you to have to put up with a bunch of interruptions. Weekends are a little bit more flexible with regard to time. But a weekday before stream or directly after if we schedule it for like before they get home would be fine. Now, I want to point something out to those of you who think I'm too hard on myself. Did I yell and protest and say that I'm not qualified to do that? Just saying. I'm going to say this to myself as much as I'm saying it to you. No, you did not. You just did it? You did that just now? Blaze, thank you so much. Blaze, I think the world of you. I think you are so talented. I really do. Like, I hope that you know that that's genuine. It's not just me saying that to like, if I lavish praise on you for something, I mean it. I'm not just saying it. Heck yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. You need to, why don't you're welcome to DM me in Discord if that works for you, or wherever. And let me know what your schedule looks like for like a good time for something like that, okay? And then I'll let you know which of those times works best for me, if that's okay. Aww. That is so cool. You guys, please make sure that you go check out our friend Blaze Winterborn, who's out here supporting what I do. Not just by being here in the chat on a regular basis and being an awesome community member, which is more than enough, and sharing all the beautiful art that they make. But now, how much I love to shout from the rooftops about people who make and offer up their art for sale, right? I honestly think Blaze's stuff is underpriced, but that's my opinion. please check out Blaze's store. There's stickers in there if you can't currently afford a painting. Totally okay. Get yourself a sticker. Order up a bunch of stickers. They're so cool. And Blaze has done a bunch of stuff for charity. It is a fellow teammate on a bunch of teams, and you know, we all want to support each other. A rising tide lifts all ships. So thank you so much, Blaze. Welcome to the Patreon. You guys can join the Patreon for free. You do not have to sign up for a paid membership in order to access some of the content there. Some things are for everybody, and I just post them, and everybody can read them and have access to them right away. Other things I'll let our paid pledges get access to first. And then there are some things that are exclusively for paid pledges, but Patreon introduced a function where you can publish content there that is free for everybody to access. So if you feel like signing up, you know, as a paid pledge, that's amazing, but no pressure, and you can join as a free member if you like. Thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. We're gonna have to edit my screen at the end of stream and put your name on there. I really appreciate you. And, you know, if people sign up for that and then end up in a situation where they have to discontinue it, there will never be any hard feelings on my part. If there was some issue, I would want to know about it, right? But, like, if it's just because it's like, oh, you know what? At the moment, I can't afford this. Like, I totally get that. Like, never, ever feel badly about something like that. I've had to bump back tiers on Patreon support. I've had to unsubscribe from people to make sure that I can pay my bills. I have kids. I have to buy groceries. We have internet. I have student loan payments that have gone back into repayment recently that are an astronomical amount, you know? But I try to support where and when I can. You know, I have to be a bit more picky about it than I'd like to be. I'd love to just be able to throw, you know, bits and subs and Patreon memberships at every single person who I encounter who's wonderful. So I know that people do not always have that luxury. So any of you that ever support me, trust me, I really appreciate it. Your mom loved the bird sketch. Nice. DM me to sort out timing properly later. Generally, late evenings / nights are probably better for you. BST is EST plus 5 at the moment. So, right, 5 p.m. EST equals 10 p.m. your time. Yeah, give me like a window and a few days a week, and we will make it work. I think it can work just fine. Especially, I can generally work it out for folks who are EU, time wise. As far as, you know, sometimes I think the region of the world that would probably present the most issues would most likely, perhaps, be Australia, New Zealand, you know, Japan, Korea. That's so very kind of you. Patreon has been a great experience for me. I do get a little behind there occasionally because we have so much going on with Twitch and with our family-run small business and all that stuff. But I'm fairly well caught up there right now on those of you who have rewards associated with your... if you haven't checked it, if you guys are in Patreon as paid pledges and you were a paid pledge before, like, this month, I did send out... I'm Pacific time, but that's okay. I think Blaze is just trying to help me understand generally, like, what the time difference is by just picking EST, if I understood correctly. But thank you, Miro. Yes, I am PST. I'm 3 hours before EST. So I think you are 8 hours ahead of me currently. Hi, Mrs. Fuzzy Mato. Welcome in. How you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Happy Tuesday. Is it going to be Taco Tuesday for anybody? I didn't think about it being Tuesday when I made the grocery order this morning. I may try to sneak in a gaming stream on the other channel tonight. I thought about whether or not we could try to do that today. If I had gone live earlier here, I would probably think about, you know, us moving over to the second channel later in the day. But because I didn't get started until later today, I think we'll just stick over here for now. And then if I can work it out tonight, maybe we will try and do a gaming stream over there. Everything is very rudimentary on that side. I am working on stuff like, you know, commands and things like that. So the other option, I might, you know, just take this evening if I can carve out some time just to work on stuff over there. I could do some of that while live, but, you know, it's a lot harder to get those things done, you know, while you're streaming than it is to just focus on it. Will there be a VOD? Yes. 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 I didn't realize until Miro pointed it out to me that I did not have. Here, just so that I can put anybody's mind at ease. I will go in. I know you're not pressuring me to do this right now, but if I don't do it now, I will probably forget. Because I know that you will be at work. I know that. It wasn't intentional that they were turned off. I just didn't think to turn them on. Okay, it should be all set now. Did we notice this already? How dare you, Mateo? I think I did call Mateo out for this. Some of you are really ridiculous and are... Okay. We're at 23 sub points over there. Okay. Now let me say this. Okay. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. If you support what I do, wherever you do it, I will be thankful. I will be grateful. Yeah. New chair fart hype. It has been christened. Now you can't return it. It's yours. It's like when you lick something so somebody else can't eat it. Thank you, Lotus. Ayo. If you guys want to follow over there, that's fine. There's no pressure to do anything. The only reason I have a sub goal is so I can give those of you crazy enough to subscribe to that channel more emotes. Literally only have sub goals to let you know how many points are left till the next emote unlock. Okay. I reserve the right to turn around and use any funds that you put into that side to just go ahead and be generous myself if I can afford it. Okay? I do try to think of, like, you know, what I have to take care of. I do need to save money. It just feels like it's extremely unreasonable of people to be over there in that channel, Zunder. I'm sorry, I'm calling people out of lurk now. Toxic streamer. You're gonna use so much bad language on that channel. I know we're all out of first badges already over there, which is just completely not okay. All right. You're not even lurking. You literally just did a redemption. Okay, good. Then I don't feel so bad now. How you doing, friend? Oh my god, I never wrote back to you. I do that in my brain and then it just... Whee! Well, good, because I think I was trying to find a good way to say this, and I'm not going to be specific, but I will tell you this. Dude, green light. I think you should just... There's been a lot. There's been some stuff in the background, too, that I'm just not really at liberty to talk about. But, you know, everything is okay. It's nothing, no emergencies or anything, really. Just, you know, life stuff. Things that have required, you know, my attention with my family and our local community. So... just life doing life crap, indeed. Just, you know... the universe being horrendously unfair and random, and sometimes, you know, that randomness is great and good, and it's opportunity, and it's positive, and it's abundance, and we don't know how we got so lucky. And other times it's like, why this? Why now? Why us? Why me? Why you? Just why? Not even anything anybody could have controlled or prevented. Maybe. Just the unfairness of existence, and it just happens, you know, and you just have to accept that it's all part and parcel of, you know, like there's the really good things, and then there's the not so good things. Sometimes the really not so good things are things that are related to the really good things. And if you didn't have those good things in the first place, you know, that's kind of where the pain comes from, is that thing not being part of your life anymore, or that person. Hug your friends and your family members. Tell them you love them. You just never know how long you have with someone. Life is lifing hard right now. Well, please, you have so much to offer people. It can be easy to feel like you're trapped in, you know, a negative loop. One thing I've told, my kids, my students, a lot of you here, and myself is it can be really easy to feel like that the heaviness of now is never going to let up, but it will. Please talk to somebody if you're feeling like you're really having a hard time. Do not assume that you are alone. A lot more people care about you than you probably realize and want you to be well. And even if they can't help you directly, they'll do anything they can to support you finding the help you need. Those are the facts of life, Am I Mrs. Garrett in this analogy? God. Life is full of these small, tiny gaps of time when you can be truly happy. But also, sort of happiness is often a choice that can be a really difficult one to make in the face of those things. And that doesn't mean, suck it up. Even when life is horrible, you should just be happy. That's not at all what I mean by that. I mean that it's good and healthy to try to, have conversations with yourself where you give yourself perspective. Oh, good work. I'm so happy. Hey, thank you for sharing that good news. That's really nerve-wracking anytime somebody's having surgery, regardless of their age. But, when folks are older or if they have any other health conditions, especially nerve-wracking. In other news regarding, content and plans for the future with, stuff we want to do here, I had a really nice conversation today with our friend Nabnia. So if you guys are not following Nabnia, please do it. I know Nabnia's stream schedule can be kind of all over the place because, kids and work and all that stuff. And, some people, it can be more difficult when they're working a full-time job, especially one that's, somewhat demanding, to find the time to stream. But Nabnia gave me some really great advice about streaming tarot. Hi, Kame. How are you? Thank you again. So very kind. You're so kind. Thank you for your generosity and for gifting me a sub in Devi's channel. So very sweet of you. Guys, please give Kame a follow. We found out we have some things in common. I also really enjoyed myself in your channel. Please give Kame a follow. We are both, well, I'm getting back into it. But Kame is a musician and works with kids. Thank you so much for working with kids, teaching arts, music, arts, all of it. Thank you. Thank you so much. It is so important for them to have access to that. And I know that it's, it's not easy for so many reasons, including a lot of places and people just kind of not understanding how important it is and how valuable and how much of a positive effect it can have in a kid's life. And, so it kind of feels like you're constantly having to fight to justify why your positions should exist and worry about whether or not they're going to eliminate it all the time, which really sucks. Yeah, me too. But Kame has plays bassoon, and I played bassoon in high school. I would love to be able to pick one up again just to play, just to mess around. But they're pretty spendy. I'm renting a cello currently, and I'm thinking if I can finally get off my butt and really start practicing, because I practiced the other day for like a whole half an hour. I need to do it again today. I need to make a promise to myself to do it at least 4 or 5 times a week. And yes, I will play for you guys when I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable. I'm still real rusty right now. But cello was the instrument I wanted to play when I first started learning music. And they told me no. They said I had to play violin. They didn't need any more cellists, which is frustrating. So I didn't get to play it until I was a junior in high school, junior or a senior. And I had played violin for a long time, so, you know, some of it was easy to pick up. It is a different clef than the other instruments that I played growing up. Actually, bassoon and cello are the same. I played bassoon my sophomore year of high school. I played cello junior and senior year. So, yeah, I'm super excited to know that about you. That's so cool. Kame plays video games and does crafting on the stream. So please, please, please give our friend Kame a follow. Hi, Brianna. How are you? Welcome in, Smokey. You still need to get your flute overhauled and pick that back up. You've had that thing for 930. You know we've got a flautist in the house, Zundi, and he also has played a little bit of ocarina here and there, and even some drums, and kind of wants to get into percussion. And we also have a trombonist who plays bass guitar. And Ramona says she wants to learn saxophone and maybe also trumpet. You got one of them there ocarinas too. Yeah, they're real fun. That's a cool little instrument. They're not you can get a basic one for not too much money too, if you're looking to like just kind of have something you can pick up and mess around on real easily. You know, it doesn't require a bunch of like accessories and what have you. We had a tuba, but we actually traded it in so we could get our middle child a better bass guitar to play on. A nice acoustic bass guitar. Because nobody in the house was playing it, and it was just taking up a lot of space. We briefly considered donating it to the school, but, you know, we figured they actually just got a brand new sousaphone. So I think they're all set for right now, but we inherited that tuba from a friend of my husband's who was just like moving and just was like, do you guys want a tuba? Hi, Skip. How you doing? Welcome in. Sometimes play your trumpet at family. Oh, nice. That's so awesome, Werg. I think it's so cool. Anybody, you know, and also we were talking about this with Nabnia earlier today. People should feel like they can just play an instrument just to play it and to enjoy it, and not to feel like they have to be like, you know, some professional level concert, you know, pianist or, you know, like there's so much like, well, if I'm not super amazing at it and professional level, then I'm not going to do it, and I'm not going to play in front of people. Like, no. Enjoy your music, enjoy your hobbies. Don't let the way the world is about fame and monetization stop you from enjoying things that give you, you know, that make you happy. One of those things you must practice every other day. Yeah, 100% play for fun. If you end up, you know, pursuing it that way, that's great. Make a joyous noise, indeed. Like, do not allow the world to pressure you out of things that you enjoy. You used to play the hulusi, for want of a better description. It's kind of a Chinese recorder. Oh, okay. It was one of those, did I say it right? One of those random things during your university life, yeah. Trubbish Spotlight Hour tonight, woohoo. Oh, yeah. Smokey's a big pogo player. Big time. You guys, if you want, in the Discord, there are places where you can exchange gamer tags so you can be friends with each other on things like Pokemon Go or what have you. Gamer tag. I think there's even like a gamer tag channel specifically for that. If you guys want to join the Discord, you're welcome. 18 and over, please. No pressure whatsoever for you to change your nickname in there to your Twitch username. However, heads up, if you don't let us know here who you are in the Discord, then you'll have to wait. There's a waiting period before you can post. And we'll give you a role right away if we know who you are. But we have a show and tell in there where you're welcome to post your creative projects. We have a huge category that has been lovingly curated by our amazing friend and moderator, Burning Emerald, full of paid and free Ravelry and other types of patterns. We like to lovingly refer to Emerald as the Ravelry pattern queen of Twitch, because that category of the Discord is like a mini pattern database all on its own. It's pretty amazing. It's organized by theme, and Emerald updates it super regularly. Our show and tell we do through the Discord. And I am thinking about, you know, some stuff for patrons and subscribers as thank yous, to make sure, you know, that I'm just showing you how much I appreciate your support, maybe through Discord, or possibly also through private streams on YouTube. until Patreon gets their built-in live streaming platform up and running for everybody. Although, you know, it is convenient to be able to use a private YouTube stream for folks who are supporting on various platforms. Just say, like, if you're Fourth Wall member, YouTube member, Twitch subscriber, you know, whatever the tier minimum would be for all of those, obviously Patreon pledge, paid pledge on Patreon, then you get to come to like a once a week supporters only live. That would be like kind of a fun way to thank those of you who support in that fashion. Yay! Kame, did you join the Discord? Thank you. Welcome. There's never any pressure. I know there's a lot, like there's people who are at the server limit, or they're just like, I just can't do one more server right now. Completely understandable. We have an open door, like revolving door policy with the Discord. You come and go as you please. I will never, ever chase you down to find out why you left. So that said, my assumption when people leave, if I don't hear anything, is no news is good news. You just were busy. You had the other things that are important in your life and you needed to whittle it down. If there's ever a problem, please come to one of us, Ahmad or myself, and tell us what's going on. And just, you know, it can be scary to speak up when things are not right. I encourage you to think of it this way. You would want to know if there was a problem. And people are not mind readers. So, you know, if you're being respectful, if you're acting in a mature, respectful manner, and, you know, and all that, then it's all good, and you should do it, because you might be preventing other people from going through the same hardship. Revolving door with a 360 mechanism. Every time you try to leave, you end up back in the front door. Zundi? Yes. Lizard. On your way out, please press the lizard button. Thank you. Thank you very much. You, on the other hand, will absolutely chase anyone down if you learn that they are in possession of hot dogs. Yes, we do. I love hot dogs. Why not? Mm-hmm. Thanks, Z minus. Thank you for the lizard, Tangia. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Lizard. Zunder doesn't want a picture of a goddamn hot dog. Thanks, Smokey. This is what we do. This is what you guys are all here for, is fart noises, talking about wieners. We mean hot dogs, chat. We mean hot dogs. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a foot long with dill pickle relish. Actually, you know what sounds really good? A Chicago dog. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Give me them sport peppers, and I like dill pickle relish. I'm not a big fan of sweet relish. Hi, DJ. How are you, friend? Welcome in. Ugh. I don't like ketchup. Zundi, I'm so sorry. I know you do. I know you like ketchup on your hot dogs. I do not. I am not a ketchup person. Are you not a dill pickle person? Do you not like pickles? Ketchup, mustard, and diced onion. I could do the ketchup when there's mustard in combination with it, but I'm not. No, I don't want just ketchup. Your brother-in-law just came back from Chicago and he failed to get a Chicago dog. Oh my God. And you're very upset with him. Chicago dog does not have ketchup on it. You put ketchup on a Chicago dog, it is not a Chicago dog anymore. I'm so sorry. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. You're a slaw dog with ketchup kind of guy. Dill pickle relish. You are a spicy mustard gal. Minus the sport peppers, you can't handle the heat. What about banana peppers? What if it was something milder? Sport peppers do have a little kick to them. How did the vendor make his hot dog stand? He took away its chair. Oh, God, here we go. Okay, time for the Chicago Dog Clinic. It's got to have the celery salt, chat. It has to have the celery salt. Cucumbers, fresh tomatoes, celery salt, sport peppers, mustard, diced raw white onion. You know, traditionally it should be, you know, one of the like Vienna all beef Frankfurters. And no wimpy little tiny dog either. We're talking a foot long here, people. A massive foot long hot dog. No. It doesn't have to be that. They should make them like that, though. Chicago dogs have 7 distinct and crucial toppings. Yellow mustard, diced white onions, tomatoes, neon relish, a dill pickle, spear, celery. Some places do fresh cucumber and sport peppers. Ideally, a Vienna beef hot dog and a poppy seed bun for a true Chicago dog. You're officially hungry now, lol. What to do for dinner? Oh, no. Sorry.
Another one.
What? Kame, thank you so much. Ba, enjoy your tier 1 gift sub from our awesome friend Kame Soul Tamer. Thank you so much for the tier 1 gift sub to our amazing friend Ba unto me. Ba, what color chicken would you like if you want to pick? I think Kame would probably tell you you're allowed to pick. I hope you're having a good day, Ba. I don't have a brown chicken. I have pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and white. Y'all make me want varsity dogs now. You know, I never went to the varsity in Atlanta, but I kind of wish I had because I know that's kind of a big thing. I did go to Little 5 Points, and we went and got like pizza, and I went to like a record shop. When I visited Atlanta, I was seeing a fellow whose family was from Marietta, so we drove by the Big Chicken. Is the Big Chicken still there? I think we might have gone to Criminal Records, actually, DJ, if I remember correctly. Georgia intensifies. Pumpkin spice season. Orange, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Kame. Thank you, Kame. You're so kind. It's enough for you guys just to be here, and some of you insist on encouraging me to keep going doing this. Thank you. We must put you, Ba, with your gift sub into the bowl of Bognificence. Thank you so much, Kame Soul Tamer, for that tier 1 gift sub for our amazing friend Ba. Thank you so much, friend. 3, 2, 1.
Yes, Queen, slay.
Oh, thank you. I am so fortunate. Like, I still can't believe it. I still sometimes think I'm gonna wake up and it was all a dream. Even if it was all a dream, I would be okay with that. There's a lot worse dreams you could have. And it has been a dream come true, really. I've ever since I was a kid. I kind of knew that this is what I should be doing, something of this ilk. I don't know that I could have predicted that I'd be doing it like this, but I'm happy for it, very happy for it. You know, actually, music, for a long time I thought maybe it would be music, Kame, because I had a terrible experience when I was in the 4th grade. We had to get up in front of some cameras for a local news company, local news channel, and do like a presentation, and I failed mine so hard. I biffed it. I biffed it so hard, and I was so embarrassed and so in my head about how badly I'd done that I swore I would never like get in front of a camera, get up on a stage, unless it was maybe to play music, to get up in front of people and talk. And when I was 13 years old, a friend of mine in middle school said, the auditions for the school play are today and you are coming with me. And I said, no, I'm not. And he said, yes, you are. I said, no, I'm not. He said, oh, yes, absolutely you are. And I won't stop pestering you until you go. And it's because I think he knew that deep down inside, I thought that sounded like a really cool, fun thing to do, but I was just terrified. And he said, you will do just fine. I almost guarantee you'll get some kind of part and it's going to be fun. And I just think you would be awesome at it. So please, please, will you come? And I was like, okay, fine. And I went and I got not just a part, but I got a speaking part with like, you know, a fair amount of lines. And I'll never forget delivering a punchline for the very first time for a joke, and the entire auditorium erupted with laughter. And I'm gonna get a little emotional because I knew that I had that power somehow, but it's kind of hard to embrace it sometimes and accept it, because that means you're going to have to acknowledge that there's this thing that you should be doing and pursue it, right? That can be scary. We can push that away sometimes because we're terrified of taking the risk. It could be slippy because I've talked about this here a number of times, just to encourage those of you who feel like, no, I shouldn't do that. It's too scary. I can't. Doing it scared is really hard sometimes, taking that first step. But once you have opened the floodgates, sometimes you realize like, wow, I really wish I hadn't wasted so much time being in my head about this. You still think it's probably a huge mistake to pursue that? No, no, it's something you've been passionate about your entire life. Yes, I told you, green light. How many stories are there out there of people who, you know, could have given up so many times? Musicians, artists, actors, directors, athletes, scientists, authors. And, you know, there's so many people who are like, oh, wow, I'm really glad you didn't give up, right? So, and you don't have to end up being famous. I'm going to say this again because we were talking about this earlier, to make a huge impact on other people. It's not all or nothing. It was a joke about how I was working on the same project yesterday. Oh. Glad I've overcome that because you really do enjoy my streams, hanging out, and sometimes lurking only in your stream. Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, and you know that's knowing that you have like a calling, but like I said, sometimes it can be really scary, and you like tell yourself, well, what if it doesn't work out, and then I'll be heartbroken, and I don't want to be heartbroken. I don't know. I feel like better to have loved and lost does not just apply to people. It does not just apply to relationships, you know, romantic or otherwise. It can be hard, though, to put yourself out there like that, to you know. to admit that it means enough to you to pursue it. You know, to take the risk of having your heart broken and it not working out it's a big step for a lot of people. Regretting doing something always hurts less than regretting never having tried. Yes, 100%. Why do you suddenly get the impression that your time with me will be... You've been here, right? For a little while now. Correct, Blaze? You knew what you were signing yourself up for, Blaze. You were that way the first time you were streaming and another streamer says you can do this. Yeah, for sure. Everybody should feel like they can try it, right? If you try it and you don't like it, that's one thing. But anyway, farts. Oh, I know, Zundi, but you... None of us knows how much time we have on this plane of existence. You know, snatch up those opportunities when you can. Don't let them pass you by. Fill out the application. Toss your hat in the ring. Hit the go live button. Try the project. If it doesn't work, you'll learn something. We don't learn without failure. It's great when something works out the way you want it to on the very first try, but we'll have to see where I'm at the end of this round. Here, I'll show you the... Yeah, this is going to be big enough to make it into the toddler years, probably. I hope. Hi, Mama Zach! How are you, friend? I love you so much. Yes, well, I found out that this person is mostly decorating their nursery in tan, and I was like... Do tell. Thank you. I think I'll be able to make it. I'll definitely be able to make it around this round, but I don't know if I'll have enough here for another V-stitch and shell stitch round. I'm going to assume this is it. That would be a lot of yarn chicken to play. Like a lot of unraveling. Speaking of people in the Patreon at the rambunctious rooster tier, we should figure out a time for your one-on-one. Don't let me get busy with my life and forget to uphold these commitments to you, Mirror. I know you also have a busy life, so whenever. You undid a full row and added a different yarn to finish the shawl. Oh, did you? So do you have pictures of the finished item? Or even progress pics if you're not 100% finished with it? Or do you probably still need to block it, huh? It's been heckin' crazy and MocoCon is coming up fast. I'm in no mad rush, but I don't want you to feel like you are ever in any way, shape, or form bothering me, because you're not. That's okay, Werg. You're good. Thank you for hanging out. It needs to be blocked and it's long enough. You'll need someone else to take the photo. Oh my gosh. But the pattern is great. It looks exactly like the photo, which makes you happy. It looks beautiful. You have really honestly come so far with your crocheting. It looks so good. Guys, are you following our friend Mirror Mask? You do not. You do not, Slippy. Not at all. Wait, were you talking to me? You're not a bother. Everyone should follow Mirror Mask. You have a painting from Mirror, and it's awesome. See, that's a pretty high compliment coming from you. Ads in 3 minutes. Thank you, Miro. Dang it. Yeah, this blanket is getting unwieldy. Also, she made you cat butt coasters. Oh my gosh. Perler bead sorting is of the devil. Some people are very particular about their shades of, you know, specific colors. I feel like blue might be one of those, really, that like people are very picky about. Sorry, reading something real quick. Kind of important details. I appreciate your patience. I think we might be in ads anyways. Gonna get some snackies. Oh yeah, take care of yourself, please. Go get something to eat. Get some noms. How far are we out from ads? Ads starting soon. We'll be right back after this ad break. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate you. I will be right back.
Look at all those units, Ramona. So many units. Every one of you is a unit. Okay. Start battle.
Welcome to the fart zone.
Mommy, you're a unit.
Please clip that. Please clip that.
Welcome to the fart zone.
Not so loud.
Courtesy of our $500 milestone.
Welcome to the fart zone. To the fart zone. To the fart zone. Welcome to the fart zone. To the fart zone. Welcome to the fart zone. To the fart zone. To the fart zone. To the fart zone. Welcome to the fart zone. To the fart zone.
You complete me. I love you.
Shaking the computer.
You snoozed the ads before they hit our readers, didn't you? Miro, thank you. We were about to take an ad break, but then I saw that the ads had been pushed back, I think. So thank you for doing that. We don't want to smack readers with ads right away when they first get to the channel. It was Sari. Oh, good. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you to Sari, that is a robot, and also thank you to Miro, who is totally not a robot. Anyway, welcome, readers. How are you? Great. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gray, for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to? Did you know that I was talking about you earlier today? Good things, I promise. Well, I mean, good things about you. I was kind of recounting, you know, the situation you had a little while back where you ended up with a bop from Twitch for no good reason. I'm so glad to see you today. Thank you so much for bringing everybody over. Gray is a really awesome artist. Please, everybody, give a follow. Gray also does a lot of stuff to help organize and coordinate for events and for other people. Your computer was acting up. Oh no, I'm so sorry. What were you working on stream today? And also, if you would, before you scurry off, if you need to take care of some things, we totally understand, and that is important. But if you would pick a color. Dang it, Miro, I just want to do things! Let me live! Stickers, you give them away every month. Get good, nerd. Yellow for your egg for the bowl. Thank you so much. Also, if you have links that you'd like to share, we would love for you to do that, or anything you want to plug coming up. But before you share your link, before you share your link, let us know you're ready with it. We'll get you a permit, okay? Thank you so much, friend. I really appreciate you. You're amazing. I was talking about how much you do that's kind of like behind the scenes stuff that maybe people don't always understand. Like, those things take coordination, effort, energy, time, and people's skills. You know, you're bringing your skills to the table and doing it to benefit others, which is amazing. Helping other people in your communities. Yeah, I see you. I see you, Gray. I know that it's not easy either. Oh, wait. We have to put you into, and my Stream Deck quit working, of course. But I know how to, I've got a workaround. We can turn reverb on. I don't need no stinking Stream Deck. We must put you into the bowl of Bulknificence. Thank you so much for bringing your readers to the channel, Gray Overcast Art. We appreciate you. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much.
Yes, Queen, slay.
Indeed, slay, Queen, slay away. I hope you had a great rest of your a great stream. I hope you had a great stream. Words are hard. The storm has come. Take shelter. I appreciate the heck out of you. No worries, no worries. Welcome in, readers. If you've never been here before, I'm 9.5, and I'm called that because I'm missing half a finger on my right hand. Get it? We do a lot of crocheting here. Sometimes also some knitting. I'm working on a crocheted baby blanket today that will be a gift for the gal that works next door to our comic book shop. My husband and I own and operate a TCG, TTRPG, and comic book shop in St. Helens, Oregon called Pantheon Comics and Games. And we have 3 kids, 3 dogs, 2 cats, live in the Pacific Northwest. And I am a full-time content creator. And we do a lot to support charity here. So very kindly, very, very generously, Starlight Children's Foundation has offered to have me come to TwitchCon as their guest. They've named me a Content Creator of the Year, which I'm so incredibly humbled by. Thank you so much. Thank you, Coop Troop. Thank you, friends, for listening while I talk about what they do, believing in their mission as much as I do, and supporting them both by being here in the channel when we're fundraising and financially by donating to them. It really means the world to me. I was able to go a couple years back to the one that was in Vegas. I had to skip the next one. I was not planning on attending this one, partly because of the cost. That was a big part of it. I won't lie. Wasn't comfortable asking you guys to foot the bill. Scheduling is also an issue, but I talked it over with my husband, and he said that's actually not a bad weekend at all for that. I think you should go. I'm so excited. I can't wait. It's going to be great. First TwitchCon I went to was the first big con I ever went to, weekend long con experience. So I kind of know a bit more now, and I'm going to try to make the most out of it. Networking wise, and certainly seeing people and visiting with them and enjoying their company and all of that. it was more of like a vacation and a celebratory thing after, you know, having just gotten partner the February before that the first time. And I'm glad I approached it that way because there was no pressure really. But this time I really want to make sure that I'm trying to make it to as many panels and, meetups and other things like that to like, you know, listen to people talk about their experiences on Twitch and, you know, get information and meet some people maybe that we don't already know and get to connect in person with folks that we do know. So I'm very, very excited for it. Gray, did you have links? If you do, let us know. Say link ready in the chat. And more than one is fine, however many you want. But there's just a limited amount of time after you get that permit for you to paste them, you know, post them in the chat. But we would love that. If you want to put anything to do with your art or anything you've got going on or coming up, link ready. Perfect. We'll get you a permit. Please, everybody, give Gray a follow. Awesome teammate on a bunch of different teams. We know each other from the guilds, from Moco's, and just, you know, a super awesome, kind person who, like I said, does a lot that benefits others. You are so welcome. grayovercast.com/socials. Let's go. You got your own website and everything. All the teams, yes. It's fun when there's a lot of overlap, you know, artists and makers. I am a co-founder of the Artists and Makers Creator Club here on the platform. I've been streaming for about 7 years, and when they were getting ready to introduce the clubs, they approached me and asked me if I would be willing to chat with them about my experience doing Makers and Crafting on the platform, being a creative streamer. Shortly before I started streaming crochet, yeah, we'll do that last. I got it. Thank you. Shortly before I started streaming crochet, there was just one category for makers and crafting, art, food and drink. All that stuff was under one umbrella category called creative. They decided to split that off into smaller categories. And a lot of people were not necessarily very thrilled by this. They felt like it was dividing us all up on a platform that is so heavily geared towards gaming and just chatting. A lot of people felt like that was going to make it harder for people to find each other. And there was an adjustment period that was kind of rough for a lot of folks, I feel like. There is still a subdirectory called Creative that you can head over to if you want to find a bunch of different categories all in one place, which I put in the chat right there, twitch.tv/directory/creative. If you click on that, it's going to take you to a place where you can see those categories all kind of on their own, which I think is really cool. When they approached me about this, I wasn't sure if they were looking for people to help with the project in any way. But after I talked with them, they reached out to me and asked me if I'd like to be a co-founder, which is kind of like a mentorship role. You know, it's not an official Twitch role. It's not a paid role. But it has been really awesome nonetheless because, you know, what it has offered is the opportunity for those of us who are co-founders to, you know, organize projects like raid trains, to offer our feedback and advice and help in the Discord server. The Creator Club's Discord server is massive. But you can join only the clubs that apply to you and really like tailor your experience there. So I think it's a really awesome program that they are trying to develop in various ways. They focused mainly at first on non-gaming content. So DJs, IRL, music, food and drink, artists and makers, coding and co-working, etc., and so on. There's also a mod club, and if anybody watching did not know that Twitch has been starting up this mod club, please go ahead and click that link and fill out that application. Ads in 3, no more snoozes left, thank you. Because it's such an awesome resource. It's different from the creator clubs, but many of the people who are in there are also streamers, but they generously give of their time, talents, energy, etc., their skills. The creator clubs and the guilds. And then there's the guilds, which is like, you know, there's all of these different ways that Twitch is really trying to give you opportunities to network with people in meaningful ways. And the guilds exist to uplift traditionally underrepresented, marginalized identities on the platform. So there is the Latin Guild, Black Guild, Pride Guild, and the Women's Guild. You are welcome to apply to more than one club and more than one guild. If you fill out the streamer survey and you identify, say, for example, as a member of the LGBTQIA+ community and also Latin or Black and a woman, you could, I mean, honestly, you could be in all four. Lots of people have Latin and Black heritage, and also might happen to be LGBTQIA plus and may also be a woman. So, you know, it's possible for you to be in all four guilds, but we obviously want to make use of these resources for the right reasons and, you know, connect with people in a meaningful way. So they do ask you to fill out that survey to answer it honestly, and you have to in order to apply to the guilds. Creator clubs, the only requirements are, again, you know, don't be disingenuous, 18 plus, monetized, and verifiable content in that category. That's it. Chen is on the team for the Artists and Makers Club. There's even a team for the different creator clubs. There's teams. There's also teams for the guilds, but I don't know if they're still limiting the guilds teams to partners only. I can't remember. I don't know if you have info on that, Gray. But it's awesome programs, 2 separate programs, but similar in that they want to uplift people and make them feel supported and help them have access to resources. Those ads are unavoidable in less than a minute. I'm going to take a quick break to step away. Thank you so much for your raid, Gray. I really appreciate you. You're so awesome. And we'll be back in just a few minutes, just doing a 90-second ad break, but I am going to step away for a second. Guild teams are partner only. Still, the Discord is an awesome place for people to be able to network, and there's tons of stuff that goes on in there where there's opportunities available to anyone, regardless of you know, whether they're partnered or not. So I highly encourage people to apply for those opportunities. Don't tell yourself that you're not good enough or whatever enough for them. They're there for you to help you to grow, right? Okay, thank you guys. We'll be back after these ads. Thank you so much.
Look at all those units, Ramona. So many units. Every one of you is a unit. Okay. Start battle.
Mommy, you're not a unit.
Please clip that. Please clip that.
Mommy, you're not a unit.
Not so bad.
As courtesy of our $500 milestone. Oh my god!
You complete me. I love you.
Taking the computer. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Everything is right. Oh my god! Thank you,
What's going
Anonymous. Someone just donated $200 to St. Jude. We're at $1,002. You guys get to smash me in the face with a whipped cream pie. Yay! Goal! Like use for this. Oh my god!
Thank you for supporting St. Jude and helping all of Twitch come together for good.
I am sorry, but that is a really large number. That is a very large number, everyone. That was a very large number. They just don't. Twitch just donated $5,000.
So this is a game to you guys, huh? You think this is all just fun and games? There's people out here with reputations at stake as Stream Raiders partners. I need to see every single one of you out there with at least 6 units. I want to see everybody placing 69 units apiece in this battle. I want 420 units on this battlefield. Stat! You heard what I said. I'm not saying it again.
This is what a normal piece of pizza is supposed to look like. Look at that abomination. Actually not.
Get out of the way!
Actually not an abomination.
They're trying to watch me suffer!
I feel you, DJ. Welcome back, everybody. I feel you. I miss stream readers. It was extremely unfortunate how all of that ended up, you know. But these things happen. They do unfortunately happen, and again, I think one thing I have to remember is, like we were talking about earlier, I could have just never gotten involved with it, and then I wouldn't have to, you know, be sad about it going away. But I made a lot of really awesome connections with people through it. So I will take that from it and, you know, try not to hang on to the rest. It can be difficult sometimes. You know, there's a lot of pressure on people when they make something that's successful, you know, to a degree, to like, okay, well, what's next now? This and that and this and that. And the direction they decided to go in was to make something else and put too much of their focus there, if you ask me. Just my personal opinion. Yeah, absolutely. Because the thing is, I didn't have to take it terribly seriously. Some people took stream readers very seriously. Not I. Excuse me. I crushed a cereal bar while I was upstairs because I started to feel like I needed to have something to eat. We were talking about Chicago dogs and snacks and stuff, but it was something we could all do together. And the thing is that it was so cool how there was a combination of things at play there, right?
Maybe Nine is the most competitive person I know for a gamer.
There was a combination of things at play there, like no pun intended, at play. You could run the games in the background, but still take some time, you know, to like take a break from what you were doing, working on a creative project or whatever. Take your 5 minutes and run your battle, you know, do the shoutcasting and all that stuff. Thanking everybody for participating. There was the customization of the sprites, which is so cool, like to be able to do like stuff that's meaningful and fun for your community and all that. And then if people wanted to, they could purchase them to support you. And then, you know, beyond that, it was like, you know, we were battling each other and there was like multiple modes and there was all the different maps and they'd introduce new units and all the different mechanics of all the different units. You know, the dungeons mode is when they brought me in and asked me if I'd like to play the game for a limited, you know, sponsorship, which was amazing. And they said, you know, on top of paying you to play this mode on stream, we'd also love to offer you affiliate status as part of your offer. And I was like, why wouldn't I say yes to that? Because I'd already played it with some people. I knew about it. I knew what it was about. And I knew how it worked. But it was simple enough that you could play it and kind of treat it like the very thing that it really, honestly, to me, was best at, as like a fun break from your regular content to stop and do something else, but have something that people could engage with that wasn't just mindless and just clicking or just typing something. You know, like you could put thought into it if you wanted to. it had a lot of different ways that it could be played. Every community could treat it with as much seriousness or as much, you know, you could be as casual or as serious about it as you felt like. Then there were the skinathons. Those were fun. Thank you for starting a dungeon. See, there you go. You guys can do dungeons in Tangia, especially boosted skinathons with the special for skins. Did you think you were going to get me to say those two words one right after the other? If you were in the Stream Readers community, then you know all about *for skins. You could join that dungeon that Smokey just started with channel points if you'd like. Those were really fun and they were special and you know, like look at somebody like our friend Zilla Sam who ended up donating like a massive amount of what he made from one of his skinathons to Extra Life. He smashed all of the like skinathon records and I think he ended up hanging on to that record. Like pretty amazing. Honestly, I guess I feel like good things can't always last forever. I don't know. Anyway, so many streamers did charity with skinathons. We also did that here. That was our final skinathon, was to help support Stand Up to Cancer. We did $1 per skin point. So yeah, I honestly, I try to stay focused with something like that on all the good things that came of it. Because, you know, it's over now. So I know some of the people from Captain TV. There's a few people from Captain TV that I got to know very well over the years. And one of them is our friend Bread for Kids. And Bread is such an amazing person. His whole channel is charity for Extra Life. Every single penny that comes through that channel ends up donated to charity. GG's. Did you get a fancy thing? Somebody got a fancy thing. There was the fancy noise and there was the animation. Yeah, there were some people who tried to come up with what they were referring to as like the spiritual successor to Stream Readers. I get it. For some people, it was an integral part of their communities. You got a rare orc breastplate. It was an integral part of their communities, and it's difficult when something like that goes away. It can feel like there's sort of this empty space where it was. This is one reason why it can be difficult if your content is heavily centered around one game, or you know, when you're a content creator and you only stream and make content on one platform and that's your main thing. And if it goes away, like, you know, a lot of people experience that with Mixer. If they were heavily, you know, if they were predominantly active on Mixer, when it went away, they had to find an alternative. Some of them came here, some of them went to YouTube. Some people had started on Twitch and moved to Mixer and then kind of had to come back. You know, it's not to say like that you should be spreading yourself too thinly, right? Understandably so. For some folks, there are limited hours in the day that they can dedicate to content creation. And so they feel like, you know what, it's best if I just focus on one. But it doesn't hurt, for example, to park your name in other places, just in case. And maybe to do the occasional upload and have a presence somewhere so that if something happened and you had to find an alternative, you already have it set up to an extent. However, that said, I've told you guys this before. I love streaming, and I learned to do it on Twitch, and I've had a great experience on Twitch. I think other platforms are great. They're a great fit for people for various things, but my main platform has been Twitch since I started, and I have no plans, for it not to be my main platform anytime soon. Well, now listen. Don't become a frost punk. You mean frost punk, not frust punk? Don't become a frost punk too, main? Yeah, highly unlikely. You have to get ready for bed. Horses will be demanding their breakfast early tomorrow, Chen. Absolutely always 100% a pleasure to have you for as long as we can, anytime. Guys, please make sure you're following our friend Chen Chanawa. We've been friends for a long time. Chen is amazing, very talented crocheter, and just a super friendly and super sweet and super kind person who I am happy as part of our community here. So please make sure you go check out Chen's channel. 6 years, 4 months, and 3 days. That's Chen, that's a first grader. A child born the day that you followed me, like, is reading and walking and talking and can basically kind of feed themselves, you know, like doesn't need to be pushed around in a stroller anymore. Goodness gracious. Yes, sleep well, friend. Sweet dreams. Thank you so much for your support all these years. I adore you. If you're brand new to the community, we welcome you with open arms. We never want anyone to feel badly about, you know, having just found us at this point in the journey. But it is really something else to me that there are people who have been here as long as Chen has and who still come around and come around regularly. And it makes me feel like, well, I must not be too terrible at this. You know, if somebody as awesome as Chen will come and hang out with us and support what we do, and, you know, that's why I feel like, you know, I would tell you to go support Chen anyhow, but it doesn't hurt that you've been here all this time, friend. Thank you. It really means a lot to me. 6 years old equals finally has enough vocab to sass back in a way that makes you miss the first 2 years. Indeed, it can be like that. But you know, like, this is what I always say about all that, right? So every phase of parenting, you're trading in one set of challenges for another, and you're trading in one set of joys. And you know, there's nothing like newborn snuggles, but they're like a lump and they don't do anything. You can't take them to the zoo and be like, "Ooh, look at the cheetahs." You can take them to the zoo and they're awful quiet because they're probably sleeping most of the time. But you're probably gonna have to change them at least 2 times while you're there. Lurk and cook. Ooh, cheesesteaks. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. Yum. Enjoy your food, Gray. Thank you again for the raid. Yeah, Blaze has been here for a while, but like I said, if you're new, we want you to feel welcomed, and you know, nobody's like, oh God, well, you just got here. Like, as long as you know, we welcome new people. We really do. I hydrated. Oh my God. One thing I forgot to do while we were on a break that I need to do right now is, unfortunately, because sometimes Wavelink, which manages like my my microphone, and so like muting and everything, it sometimes decides that it's just going to quit working. So all sound is going to stop for a second while I restart it. Thank you for your patience. You're making chicken noodle soup? Oh, I love chicken noodle soup. Win 11 will fix that. Kappa. Oh, God. No, don't start the Win 11 conversation again. Arky just got here. I'm kidding. You don't have celery, but... What, you have leeks? Leeks are really good in soup. Fennel. Windows Husky update, Blaze! Stop it. Stop it, Blaze. Carrots, onion, garlic, and sweet potatoes. Ooh, that sounds delightful. I think that the lack of celery will not be too pronounced with all those other yummy veggies. You'll be good. Do you have celery salt? A little goes a long way with celery salt, but you could put that in there and then you'd at least get a little bit of the flavor. I mean, I would always rather in a soup use actual celery, but that's a possibility. It's a pasta ability. What kind of pasta? What kind of noodles are you using in your chicken noodle? Egg noodles? Or something a little fancier? Sometimes I like to make orzo for soups. Or Israeli couscous is really good in chicken soup. Egg noodles. You went to a craft workshop and sewed a quilted advent calendar. Some pouches are wonky because you're not the best sewer, but you made it yourself. That's really cool. Yeah, let's start all the SCSI, ISA ports, and CPU. 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 Yeah, let's make Nine feel real silly and like a total noob by putting something clearly related to a CPU in the chat, and then she'll think it's a graphics card. CPU, GPU, they're only off by one letter. What's the difference? I imagine trying to stream from like our PC that we had when I was like 18. I think my mom got a desktop computer. It was either my junior or my senior year of high school. So 1996, I think, was the first desktop computer we had in our house. And we had AOL. You've got mail. See, poo-poo upgrade would hurt. Wouldn't? Also, who the hell said Windows 11? You're trying to keep your blood pressure down. Arky, I'm so excited for Crazy Yarn. I can't wait. I'm so stoked for her. That's really cool. If you guys didn't hear, our friend O Cray is releasing her own plush yarn line called Defiant. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's going to do more than one type of yarn. But the first one is going to be a... I got so excited about Cray's yarn that I did 9 double crochets where I'm supposed to do 7. She was showing me the colors on her stream, and I'm super excited for her. Defiant.com. Is it, or is it Defiant Yarn? Did she get Defiant.com? I would feel like that would already be taken. Yeah, DefiantYarn.com. Opening soon. You can sign up for the newsletter to be the first to hear about it. It's all good. It's all good. .com. I got you. You've got yarn. .yarn. No, and you can't make me. I might be able to. No, we always want to support our friends who are starting up their own business ventures. It's tough, and just that even the encouragement from somebody being like, "Hell yeah, you've got this," is so important. So pop on over there and sign up for the newsletter. Cray said it's like a 6.5 weight, so it's not quite like jumbo, but it's heavier than a bulky or super bulky. I think there's like a 5, which is like a chunky. Like, what's this? Hobie Toucan is a 6. Super bulky. So this is a super bulky. So it's like basically up a step from this. Or a half step, I suppose. A lot of people now use Michaels as the Joanne in your cat. Yeah, unfortunately, there was a whole situation with the Joanne debacle. So basically, there's a way that a business can buy another business, taking out a loan, and then afterwards make that loan the responsibility of said business. Like, that's essentially how that went down. Like, Joanne was like profitable, it was doing super well, and I forget what that's called. There's like a word for it, or a phrase. There's a term for that. But it was bought and then had to assume the debt. Private equity, thank you. And they ended up that situation basically ended up running it into the ground. And when they filed for bankruptcy, they couldn't find anyone to buy the company who wanted to like try and like buy it out to like save it. I believe Michaels is actually Michaels has taken a lot of their inventory and stuff. Somebody who works for Michaels was here telling us about it. Who was that again? I forget. Familiar with hostile takeover, but not that. Yeah. It's really unfortunate. Yay for liquidation. The owners broed down and then cashed out and gave us all, yes, exactly. They made rude gestures all the way out the door. Sounds like something that shouldn't be legal, just saying. I know. A ton of auto parts stores were taken over. Oh, I didn't know that. Ah, finance, folks. Oh, it's legal, and it's the scourge of all things good. Yeah, I worked at a corporate restaurant. I worked at a restaurant that was part of a corporation, but we were not actually like, kind of like one of the typical chain stores. We had been bought by said local corporation and brought into the fold, but allowed to sort of keep this unique identity because we were part of a hotel that was on the National Register of Historic Places. So we were owned by a chain called McCormick and Schmick's, which is was started here in the Pacific Northwest. But then, unfortunately, our parent company, McCormick and Schmick's, was bought by another corporation that owns restaurants and casinos and hotels and all this stuff. And so we were at that point already separate business from the hotel. The hotel and the restaurant were separate from one another. So we were owned by Landry's, but the hotel was still independently owned. No, it wasn't Darden, Archie. It was Landry's. And they promised us that they would treat us the same way that we'd been treated under McCormick and Schmick's, and of course they were full of it. So eventually they started asking for, a lot of changes to be made to how we did things. And some of it was stuff that was fairly innocuous, but just annoying. And then some of it was stuff that I feel like is just downright wrong. So I ended up leaving after working there for a while. I was like, I could see myself retiring working for this company as like a manager at some point, maybe once my kids are a little bit older. But that all went down the toilet as soon as Landry's bought them out. Terrible company to work for as an employee. Hold your lighters up for Schlotsky's Deli, Bed Bath & Beyond, Joann's. Rite Aid was a switchover and employees got to keep their jobs, but a few CVS employees came with. Yeah. Well, that's really the ideal situation, honestly, is, hey, we're buying out your business. We'd love to try and retain as much of your staff you know, but we're the same type of business, but we're buying you out or replacing you in this location or whatever. We'd really like to try and retain as many of your employees as possible, but that was not how it went down with, that wasn't how it went down with Joann's. They just closed them all and liquidated everything. I mean, maybe there was, you know, Michaels that were hiring or ended up hiring in the same places as Joann's, but like, what if there is no Michaels where you live? You know? Ads in 3 minutes, thank you. Oh, Miro went to bed and I missed it. Poopy. Phoenix Gamer, you also asked, see, I missed some stuff up here. Phoenix Gamer, you also asked, about the color range of the Defiant yarn. I think maybe about a dozen colors max to start. He might still be here. He might still be able to hear me. Good night, Miro. I didn't forget. I just didn't see it. That's different. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Arky. I hope you guys recover quickly from it. Stupid Rona. Yeah, now if ever I get a cold and I feel like I can't taste things, I'm like, oh no. I mean, that is a symptom of getting common colds outside of just coronavirus, but if you can't taste and you can't smell, that might be what it is. Unless you're like my neighbor and you can't smell anyways. So when I apologize for the car needing a little deep cleaning yesterday, she's like, it's okay, I can't smell anything anyway. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I mean, never mind. COVID is like the slug on Monsters Incorporated that says, always watching you, Mike Wazowski. Always watching. Yeah, I'm sorry. My car smells so wonderful and delightful, and you're missing out on the experience. I should pull up this pattern because I don't know if I'm supposed to do any kind of a border. Your mom lost her sense of smell permanently from COVID. You've had it 3 times and never lost your sense of smell except for being bunged up. It means when she stinks out a room with a fart, you can't revenge fart. Oh no. Sad face. It's very unfair. I mean, yeah, at least there's that. No blaming it on the dog. Oh, yeah, this is just saying to just end on a shell cluster row. I don't know. I don't think I have enough here to get all the way. We'll have to see how much is left when I finish this round. Yeah, do we brave the yarn chicken game? That is the question. It's getting rather long. Like, it takes quite a while to make it all the way around the blanket. But I'm gonna guess that this will be enough to finish this round, but probably not enough to go around again, because I have to get to this is the corner, and then I have to get all the way. So I have, like, basically the better part of 2 sides of it. What do you do when you run out mid-work? Well, with this blanket, I thought I was going to be able to make it with 1 cake of this yarn. And I'm actually, like, kind of bummed that this is probably as big as this is going to get. I mean, it's a baby blanket, so it's not supposed to be huge. But I do kind of prefer to make baby blankets a little bit larger. So that the kid can use it for longer. Like, seems like such a shame to make something that a child will only use for like 6 months to a year. I like to make something they can use for like 2 to 3 years. That will actually cover them. You know, baby blankets are great. Like regular baby-sized baby blankets. Just in case they have a really big baby. Cake, you love cake. Yes. These cakes are very high in fiber. Every day I worry all day about what's waiting in the bushes of love. Something's waiting in the bushes for us. Something's waiting in the bushes for love. All day. What up, Mateo? So either order more yarn or attach a different yarn or rip out until, like, if it's something like this, you rip out till you get to a point where you feel good stopping it. It's like, make it like 3 feet by 6 feet so you can just ball them up. Work. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, friend. This kind of has almost like, I don't know. Oyster head vibes. Oh, geez. Woof. Slippy. I will not allow this woman to beigify her infant's entire existence. She seems really nice. I know that's just like this whole trend right now, but it's like, really? Babies, contrast is good for their eyesight. Stop it. Stop that. Celery seed. Celery seed? If you were going to put that in it, I would recommend one of two things. I would either put it inside of a cheesecloth with your other herbs, like tie it up in a cheesecloth. Or maybe, like, if you have a spice grinder, you could grind a small amount of it, put it in there. It probably tastes like celery. I mean, you know, take one and pop it in your mouth and chew on it. But I'd be careful how much you use, you know what I mean? I wouldn't just throw a handful of it in there, necessarily. Is she nice or just not confrontational? You know, just kind of beige, like the beige flag thing. Which, like, beige flag is just another way of saying someone's annoying. Like, the things that they do or things about them that are annoying. Like, it's not like run in the other direction. Lol, too late. Oh, no. You know what? It'll probably just sink to the bottom. They'll sink to the bottom. So unless you're like absolutely crushing the entirety of that soup, it'll probably be at the bottom. All good. I don't think it'll matter. It's just if you run into one, it might be just kind of an odd texture, you know what I mean? Be like, what is that? Oh yeah, that's right. I put celery seeds in there. Whatever, it'll be fine. Little extra crunchies, yeah, it won't. It's not gonna ruin it. If you didn't want them to stay in there, you could.
Good day. Queen 9. Liam here sliding into chat's DMs. Tell me, chat, have you ever had a dream that you had your, you could do so. You really had to fart.
Dreams really do come true at twitch.tv/9.5. Thank you, Liam, and thank you, Robot Wizard. Thank you for giving Liam the voice he so clearly deserves. Thank you so much. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm good. I'm good. I hope you're doing well, friend. Hope you're having a good day. Happy Tuesday, innit? Can we, instead of Taco Tuesday, can we have Choco Tuesday? Choco Tuesday? Like have some chocolate? Everyone have some chocolate? Does anyone have any chocolate? I don't have any. I would love some chocolate right now.
You're welcome, 9. Doing pretty good. Had to go to the dentist, but all was good.
Don't avoid your preventive care. Take good care of your teeth and go get screened and go for your checkups. You know? That's awesome. Choco Tuesday, bruv, innit? Hi, Barnsey. Or maybe it's Tuna Tuesday. I'm sorry, Barnsey. I love you so much. Tuna Tuesday. It's okay. Just please make fun of us right back, please, for all the ways we say things weird. Tuna Tuesdays. So funny. Have you seen the guy who I forget what his name is? He's an Irishman. So he started coming up in my YouTube. What is his name again? Oh man. Here he is. They're listening. Garen Music. But he uses a lot of cuss words. He gets into this whole thing about Americans. Why are you calling it tuna fish? First of all, it's pronounced tuna. Anyone can see that a word that starts with TU is pronounced with a ch sound. One video of his that I watched recently, he said, yeah, he went off about that we call it aluminum foil. He's like, clearly this is tin foil. And then he'll be like, saluting us for like our terrible ideas with fast food. Like there was one where it was like something about like a donut burger with like 4 patties, and oh my god, I was just like, no, this is how the world sees us. It's tinfoil, he's right. And then there was another one that was like about like why Irish men have, such and such feature or whatever, and he was like, the only time we'll be looking at it like that is if it's our dinner or something like that. It was just like too freaking funny. But it's definitely not kid friendly because there's lots and lots and lots of cuss words. Language. It's funny how Ireland, Australia, both seem to sort of have a fondness for the more colorful vocabulary of the English language, but not necessarily so for Canada. Y'all are too polite. You're too nice. Yes, exclamation point plays for the spicy words. I was thinking, like, if I want to do some, content reaction stuff and share some of these folks who I think are fun and funny with you guys, I might just, go ahead and I would save his channel for watching on the other channel because there's just so much profanity. You can't stand the way they sound or how they add a U to everything. Jeez. Oh, no, 9. We cuss too. I know, I'm kidding. First of all, one of my dearest friends on this platform is a Canadian who has plenty of profanity in his regular rotation. Uh-oh, speaking of.
What's that? We're doing sous vide dishwasher tuna today. Who approved that? 9 did. Well, she does own Dish Upon a Fart, so I guess we're doing sous vide dishwasher tuna. Someone find the plastic bags. Get the dishes out of the dishwasher. Move.
There, that's my ab workout. Thank you so much. Check that off my list. Thank you. Thank you for the bits. I gotta say, I feel like of the ones we've tried, Stream Stickers TTS is the most accurate for these voices. Would you agree in general? Would you agree with that? Robot Wizard? You're a Brit from the north, so you nearly just swore, not gonna lie. Remembered where you were and rewrote your sentence so it made sense. Like caramel, not caramel. I say caramel. See, that's the other thing. We pronounce things so differently in different parts of the country, but I mean, that's true in a lot of places, not just the US. Like pecan, 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 pecan. I'm pretty sure there's like 8 different ways to say that word, and everywhere you go, they'll swear theirs is the correct one. Some of the models could use a bit of work, but overall it's pretty great. TTS Monster used to be pretty good, but had a lot of quirks. Tangy is a pretty mixed bag. Yeah, you say nom nom scorf. More. Hi Smorf, how are you? Don't get mad. CD, it's okay. Not 9's fault. Did you know if you put a piece of bread on both sides of your head, you would have an idiot sandwich? No. No. See, where's the Arnold Schwarzenegger one that's really, really good? So there's also that creator, you guys. Have you ever come across the guy who does like covers of songs in like an Arnold voice? It is just hilarious. He does such a good Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. It's amazing. Hi, Hero. Welcome in. I forget what his name is. Trying to figure out a follow alert for your second account proving to be a challenge. Might have to animate something. I'm lazy. I just used a pre-existing GIF.
Stop swearing. This is a family-friendly stream, Mother Cluckin' Searing. I mean, I didn't say that. It was Foghorn. Yeah, Leghorn. That clucker has a terrible potty mouth. Not me. I have a honey mouth. It's easy. Just eat honey. Then you'll be good.
Yes, you could get yourself in a sticky situation. If you don't watch your language, yes, indeed. Thank you, Pooh. Thanks for those sage words of advice. Thank you, Robot Wizard. I mean, you know, Pooh, every once in a while, all of us need some sort of an outlet, you know? We're never going to survive unless we get a little crazy. You might go insane in the membrane, insane in the brain. Went insane, got no brain.
Disposable hand wipes 9. Best for avoiding sticky situations. Best invention of the 20th century.
If you know poo, then you need a laxative. Or maybe just some prune juice, you know. You could try and go the natural route.
And I just pooed on you.
Oh my.
This is not a show, it's a land boat and it's on
Another
fire.
one.
Trains.
All right. When we have a hype train, you guys, Tangia is on fire sale. Tangia, 50% off fire sale starting meow. Enable fire sale, 50% off of Tangia interactions while the hype train is active. Kame, would you like to pick a color unless Spunky's mom is here? Thank you for starting a Tangia dungeon. Trend time, yay! Choo choo, poo poo. Wait, I mean, thank you, Smorf, for the TTS. Robot Wizard, thank you. Kame, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you so much.
I've never been on live television before because I'm a kid, and apparently Grandpa just gives me the remote after we watch the Powerball. I just freak out.
What? Oh my goodness, there's some new stickers, it looks like, you guys, in the stream stickers.
Huh?
We are 300 bits in the stream stickers away from a sticker sheet giveaway. Oh no, not the duck hunt, dog. Never mind. Thank you. Not only do we have oh my god, and you completed level 1 of the hype train. Thank you so much. It's time for a sticker party, chat. You know what that means. All stickers are free. Wait. All stickers are free. free. Slap them, 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 slap them. You pay exactly free 99. Woo! Lizard, 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 lizard. Entirely too much lizard, 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 lizard. Go, 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 go.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Oh, Hero, that's so awesome. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you. I'll play that. I'll play that. I'll play that for you again here.
Pretty impressive, huh? I bet you're pretty impressed.
Yes, I am. I'm pretty impressed. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. You guys are at 23% of a level 2 hype train. Everything in Tangy is 50% off while we have a train. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all of you just hanging out here, but some of you go the extra mile and start hype trains and get into the Patreon and buy stuff from the fourth wall or do giveaways from the fourth wall. That was a finished item, Hero, so all I had to do was pack it up and send it to you. Thank you. I forget who sponsored that one. And thank you for your nice compliment about it. I really do love, you know, I like making things. I love giving them as gifts just as much as I like selling them. It's great when someone wants to pay for them. But I love giving them to people too. So I'm super glad that you got to, that you won something and that your wife is enjoying it. That's really cool. There is a bunch of cool stuff in there. More stuff coming soon, TM. We have an ad break incoming here. We'll snooze the ads until the hype train is over if I can sneak that snooze in there. Thank you guys. I super appreciate you. There might be some plotting going on in the background regarding when there's bonus subs available. Stay tuned for more information. But right now we're working on this baby blanket, so I'm going to keep crocheting. Thank you guys so much. You have less than a minute left on the hype train. Never any pressure from me, though. I just appreciate everything you guys do for me and for each other and for our charities. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chaos plotting. Yay. Yeah, that is always fun. From the 26th through the 1st, Valorant will be adding at least one gift sub to every package of 5 or more gift subs. Thank you guys for the hype train. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye fire sale. And thank you for the hype train. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We need to do a sticker giveaway. We need to do a sticker sheet giveaway. So let's do that. If you guys haven't been here for this before, you will enter in chat. We're going to do that.
Another one.
I'm going to set this up. I'm going to start the ad break now, and I will set up the giveaway. Wait, how should we do this? Let's do the ad break now, and I'm going to step away for a second. And then when we come back, I'll set up the giveaway for the sticker sheet. Okay, so don't go anywhere. We'll do a giveaway for a sticker or sticker sheet from the fourth wall as soon as we come back. Thank you so much.
Look at all those units, Ramona. So many units. Every one of you is a unit. Okay. Start battle.
Mommy, you're a unit.
Please clip that. Please clip that.
Mommy, you're a unit.
Not so loud.
As courtesy of our $500 milestone. Oh my God!
You complete me. I love you.
Taking the computer. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Everything is right. Oh my God! Thank you, Anonymous. Someone just donated $200 to St. Jude. We're at $1,002.
You guys get to smash me in the face with a whipped cream pie.
Yay! Go! Like the What do you use for this? Oh my God!
Thank you for supporting St. Jude and helping all of Twitch come together for good.
I am sorry, but that is a really large number. That is a very large number, everyone. That was a very large number. Twitch just donated $5,000. Kame, would you pick a color too for your gift sub? Thank you so much. Robot Wizard, thank you so much for the gift sub to Valorant_Americas. You'd like a blue chicken. Kame, what color would you like for your gift sub to Spunky's Mom 10? Spunky's Mom 10. Unless Spunky's Mom happens to be here and Kame would like Spunky's Mom to pick, then that's totally fine with me. Entirely up to you. Thank you so much for gifting subs to the channel. I hope you enjoy your sub, Valorant Americas. Make sure you use that pecked emote. It's our version of wrecked, except for it's just a chicken pecking the screen. I love our emote artist, and I'm excited to have new emotes for the other channel that will all be lemur themed because that is my actual favorite animal. If you are subbed over there, you do have access to a couple of really ancient emotes. Thank you,
Robot Wizard 9000 just powered up with 100 bits. Thanks for the gigantic emote.
Yes.
Smile.
Thank you. I feel like you and Karen would win the most gigantified emotes award. Thank you so much. Gosh, I need to get a hold of Karen and find out when we're gonna do our collab for. I'm so excited to do that Snoopy doll with Karen. If you guys aren't following, Karen Day is my name. Please make sure you do it. Amazing friend of the stream. Kame, are you here? Would you like to pick a color for a chicken? No. Yes, but you both win. No, but you both already win. It's already over, and you both it was a tie. Green is your favorite. I don't see the person in chat. I don't think Spunky's Mom. If you're here, you could pick. Please, everybody. You're all amazing. You all win. Everyone wins. Everybody wins. We love Karen. Give Karen a follow, please. Okay, are you ready? 2 chickens for those 2 gift subs. Thank you so much. To go into the bowl of Bognificence. 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much, both of you. Appreciate you. We're gonna do a giveaway now for any sticker or sticker sheet from the fourth wall. If you would like to enter this giveaway, I'm gonna get it set up for you here. Oh, I forgot to start. There we go. Exclamation point, GIMME. You will not need to fill out a form. I will just need to be able to contact you via Twitch Whispers or Discord DMs. 18 and over following the channel. You need to be here to claim your prize and type the command to claim it when your name is drawn. We do this every time we fill the stickers meter, the sticker party meter. Thank you so much. Get in there. Exclamation point, gimme any sticker or sticker sheet from the fourth wall. I will send you a link to redeem it. It'll be mailed to you straight from fourth wall. Thank you so much, everybody, for your support of the channel. Thank you for supporting what we do here. I appreciate it. Thanks for having fun in the stream stickers. This is kind of our like bits giveaway. Every not 50,000, every 5,000 bits. Every 5,000 bits. Exclamation point, GIMME. Get in there. No, gimme, not gummy. Slippy. Don't confuse everyone. Yes, good luck, everyone. You have a minute and a half to enter, and when your name is called. Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
Chat, this is Rick from Pawn Stars. Let me tell you, chat, these are some fine, fine sticker sheets. Whenever one of 9 sticker sheets comes into the shop, I insta-buy. Forget a guitar owned by Eric Clapton. 9 stickers are the true treasure.
You heard it here first. Thank you so much, Rick from Pawn Stars. Thank you. I very much appreciate that. Yes. Very high value item. Just ridiculous of me to give them away like this. I mean, you never know. Exclamation point, gimme of less than a minute left. You will need to type the command exclamation point win if your name is pulled. If you do not type the command within 60 seconds, the tool will automatically pick another winner. So please make sure you're paying attention when this timer runs out. Guitar owned by Eric Clapton. These stickers must be quality. Hey, you know what? You could buy that guitar owned by Eric Clapton and then put the stickers on it. You just slap these stickers right on your Eric Clapton guitar. Guaranteed to make any guitar sound like you are make any guitar sound like Eric Clapton. Guaranteed. Asterisk. Will not actually make your guitar sound like Eric Clapton. Make any guitar sound like Eric Clapton is playing it. Now you want to write a Clapton parody called Crochetin'. Who's it gonna be? Arky B. It's gonna be Arky B. Arky B. Arky B. Exclamation point win, please. Exclamation point win. I am a Fourth Wall Affiliate Plus program member. They are an awesome way for you to be able to offer print-on-demand merch as well as sell your own self-fulfilled items. So I actually sell a lot of my handmade stuff in my Fourth Wall. Arky, if you would head over to the website. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you for claiming your prize. Is it okay for me to whisper you? May I whisper you? Here is the direct link to the stickers portion of the website. You'd like to thank your producer, your director, and the academy. They love me. They really love me. Okay, so will you look at that link that I just posted in the chat? Take a peek at the offerings there. Anything sticker, with the caveat that the Chicky Bread charity sticker is typically when you purchase that, any additional, like any profit from it goes to charity. So if you want that one, you can have it, but I won't be donating to charity since I'm basically just paying for the cost of production and shipping to you. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. Any other sticker on here is not charity. That one is charity, but if you choose it for a giveaway, then it's not going to include a charity donation. It only includes the charity donation when someone buys it or gives it away. Just so we're clear. You can have that one if you want it. There is the Do It emote one. There's some logo stickers. There's something that's a bit Halloween themed. There's even a Halloween sticker sheet. Any sticker or sticker sheet, you're welcome to. Let me know in chat which one you want, and I will send you a redemption link. Toot sweet. You like the Do It one? Yeah. Incoming. The link for you to redeem your prize is in your whispers. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for the sticker party. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the hype train. Yeah, no problem. You don't have to redeem it right this second, but I would, say you redeeming it at your earliest convenience is helpful to me so that I don't accidentally give that same link out to someone else. It's very unlikely, but it's possible if you don't redeem it right away. You hope I don't mind you asking, but how does the giveaway tool work? You tried adding it in your own stream recently, and it just doesn't show. The Pixel Plush one, are you dinner time? Hey, Kame, thank you again. Thank you so much for your generosity. You're amazing. I appreciate you. Enjoy your noms. Have a good lurk. We're gonna be heading out here in a minute, so we'll see you around, guys. Please give Kame a follow. I had such a nice time hanging out Kame's channel. Thank you very much. And I see you out there supporting a bunch of people who are crafting and creative streamers, and it's pretty awesome. Enjoy your dinner. So one thing I have noticed is it won't work unless it is either in a nested scene, I think. Well, actually, I don't know if I've tried it that way. You can't add it to any scene and expect it to work. It has to be on the scene that you're on. So, like, it's not on this scene, right? I don't have it as a source in this scene. So if I try to start a giveaway right now, it won't work. But if I swap over to the scene I was just on or to my overhead camera scene, then I can do it because it's actually in those scenes as a source. I don't know if that could be part of it, but I know it doesn't work unless you actually have it added as a source in that specific scene. Yes, it has to be in the scene as a as a source. I haven't tried it in a nested scene. I have it on 2 scenes. I have it on this scene. See, it's still there. And then, thank you so much. Thank you for redeeming your prize in a timely fashion. And then I have it on this scene as its own independent source from anything else like nested scenes and all that stuff. I have it as a browser source called Pixel Plush Giveaways. If it's not on the scene, it won't display in when you try to type the stuff. Okay, RC, when you come back, it'll be somebody else's face and voice. You know, I know where we're going too. So I love helping people, right? Doesn't matter if it's a friend who's, you know, a fellow Twitch partner. It doesn't matter if it's somebody who has 50,000 followers, like our friend Donut King is working on.
Guys, please check out my friend 9.5 and give her a follow right now. She only has 9.5 fingers, for Christ's sake.
Do give Donut King a follow. Awesome friend of the channel. He makes donuts live on his stream. Or if it's someone, you know, we just met who just started streaming, you know, make sure you're observing the etiquette about that stuff. You know, if you decide you're going to start streaming, I do really recommend that people read this. Even if you've been around for a while, if you've never read that, you should take a peek at it. Just something to think about. But you know, if we find out somebody's new to streaming or they've been around the community for a long time and they're just starting out streaming, I really love helping them. This person has been a follower of the channel for over 6 years and just recently came back to Twitch after spending some time going back to school. And I really think that's super cool that now that they have a little bit more room in their schedule, they're giving streaming a try. So I'd love for you guys to come with me and read. Yes, exactly. Nice balls. I'd really love for you to come with us on the raid to see our friend Teal Galaxies. Yes, please do, Blaze. Please let me know what your availability is like, and we'll figure out a time that works for us both. And I'm excited. I'm excited to dive in. Thank you for becoming a paid pledge on the Patreon. I'm not the best at reminding people about all of these things because I don't want people to feel like I'm, you know, it's just nothing but like hounding you to spend your money. You do a lot for me. All of you do a lot for me. You do a lot for our charities, and it's super important to me to make sure you feel appreciated. So I'm looking forward to it. I think we're going to be able to come up with some cool stuff, and I'm excited. I'm excited. Thank you so much for wanting to see what we do here continue. And, you know, I love that it's an opportunity for me to help other people, whether that's with crafting or with content creation. So if you're interested in that, you can take a look at the Patreon, and that's available at the Rambunctious Roosters tier and above. All right, so we're going to read Teal Galaxies. I've known Teal since 2019. Just recently decided to come back to streaming. 2.5 hours into the stream. I don't know how long Teal's planning on going, so let's get over there. My kids are heading home soon. I just need to make sure I'm out of here in time, you know, to like, I'm trying to actually be able to hang out in the channels that we raid into. It's super important to me. Thank you so much for everything today. Thank you for the hype train, for all the subs, resubs, bits, stickers, etc., the Tangia, and all of that. You guys are so amazing. Thank you, Frisky. Thank you, Frisky. Everybody, Frisky's also a streamer. Please. You know, I try to remember to shout everybody out. I don't always remember, but Frisky has rated us before. You know, I love that this is a part of what Twitch does. So please check out Frisky. Grab those raid calls, you guys. Grab those raid calls that are in the chat right now. Oh my gosh, no, Bread! Bread, really, Bread? We're raiding out, Bread. I love you so much, Fred. Thank you so much. We had a... Bread, we were talking about stream readers earlier, and I just really, you know, I want to thank you again for being part of that, because we were having a nice, fond sort of reminiscence. I will either be live tonight on the other channel, if you guys want to follow that. That's going to be my 18+ gaming channel. If I don't make it live tonight again, you know, maybe tomorrow will be a gaming day over there. I do want to stream over there more frequently. Please practice self-care between now and the next time that I see you. It's so important, and you are worth it. I'll see you guys over there. Thank you so much for everything today. Bye.